Hello, and welcome to Tales from the Backlog. I'm Steve Boshear, and this is what I do. This is our show on Mondays where we try out new games all the time. This is our third time in Mörk because we really like it, and Jason always runs it, which means I don't have to GM that week. Yeah. So, there's just two players tonight, where we each have 2 hit points. So this might be a short stream because we haven't had a all survival Morkborg session yet. We'll see. The first one we all died. The second one of us died. Maybe this is
the third one.
Third time's a charm. Slug and Tim are gonna just clean up everything. Speaking of which, Jason, why don't you introduce anyone who hasn't heard of it to Mörk.
Oh man, I'm like, despite how much I apparently really love this game, I feel like I don't sell it the way everyone else. Like it's a like doom metal, like kind of like just on the cusp of apocalypse fantasy RPG, and I don't really do doom metal, so I'm all about like minor key Afro funk. But no, it's this really great little like fantasy RPG. It's like, I mean, you can see it here. You can kind of see it here, except I've got this fucking like fake background thing going on, and I can't show anything on my screen. And it's really simple. It's vaguely absurdist, which is a lot of the stuff I like in it, and it has a wild fan community. So like, if you get into this, you are not want for stuff to like add to it. Like I like the adventure I'm running tonight is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 pages long. I'm gonna hold it up, sit up a little bit so you can see this a little better. It is, there we go. It's a little zine. We are playing the Spire of Spite, and I love that. I love it. It's great. Yeah, like, you guys want to introduce your characters and tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Sure. I'm Slug. That's my name. I am an occult herb master. I make potions. I have a little portable laboratory, and every morning I can make some potions with my portable laboratory. So we'll see how many mornings I get with my 2 hit points. Let's see. I was raised in the ruins. These are all things you roll for in Mörk. They give you a great backstory. Yes. It's all super metal. I was raised in the ruins of the Shadow King's manse, thick with memories of mushrooms and smoke. I have broken, crushed ears. I'm endlessly aggravated and bitter, which is something I can play very easily. And I, get this, won't use a blade without testing it on my own flesh. Which is good, since my only weapon's a club.
That'll help.
Also, I'm not me, because according to the dice, an identity thief recently killed and replaced the real Slug.
Some good shit.
Yeah.
Tim.
So, Tim is an esoteric hermit. And unfortunately, there's really not much to tell because he recently wandered memoryless from the mouth of a cavern at the cliffs of Tyrion. But what he does know is that his best friend is this rabbit skull that he keeps in his pouch at his side. Beyond that, Tim is what you would expect from an esoteric hermit, cowardly and always worried about the universe.
That'll keep.
All right.
What kind of weapons does Tim have?
Tim carries a staff, because of course that's what Tim would carry.
Okay.
Wearing padded cloth armor but he has two powers. One is that he is known for speaking the truth. And so while a coward, he has this ability to just sort of tell folks what to do or motivate them in a certain way to kind of get them to carry out their task with ease. But he's while very sort of weak and cowardly when pressed, he can summon the power of Roscoe's consuming glare and shoot fire out of his eyes and damage any creatures that get too close.
Ooh. Well, hopefully we will see all of that tonight. Slug, what kind of potions do you have prepped up today?
Today I have prepared a southern frog stew, which makes the imbiber vomit for 1d4 hours. And that whoever this person is will have to pass a DR14 test to do anything else during that time. And then I have 1 dose of that, and I also have 2 doses of a spider owl soup, which allows the drinker to see in darkness and climb on walls for 30 minutes.
Interesting.
Additionally, I purchased myself a sacred scroll. They tend to be more helpful than the unclean scrolls, which might kill everyone. But they all might kill everyone. But this is Grace for a Sinner. A creature of my choice gets a plus d6 on 1 roll. And I get to use that 1d4 plus 2 times per day because of my presence. And I've rolled 4 uses for the first day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alrighty. Well, gentlemen, in your feverish dreams, you see this place. It beckons you. A tall lighthouse just out in the middle on the cliffs of nowhere. Fog and mist shrouded moors. Yeah.
This one, right? Nowhere.
Yeah, that one right there. Yeah. That one that I'm pointing at right now.
Yeah, where the nowhere is. Anyway, go on.
Yeah. And it's you both have been just wandering for days. And you have finally come across this place that haunts your dreams. As you approach it, you can see that there are... Ow. Sorry. That hurt.
Well, it's Mörk Borg.
Yeah.
Supposed to hurt.
Apparently. Ow. It's my desk. You can see that there are 3... There's the lighthouse light, and then below it are three levels. You can tell this because there are 3 windows with light shining out of them.
Okay.
At the ground level, there is a door. It looks like a heavy wooden door with this is actually where the window that the light is shining out on the first floor. It's one of them. It's like a little porthole looking window.
Okay.
Kind of grimy.
So this is an American style first floor where it's actually the first floor and not like in Europe where the first floor is the second floor.
You know what? Yeah, because I don't want to confuse myself. So
Okay.
It's the first floor. I am referencing the ground floor.
Copy. I was just because you mentioned 3 windows and then a door, so I was just making sure.
No, but I also mentioned that bottom window was set into the door.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, and it's grimy as one would expect in the
window. That bottom floor, that ground floor window is kind of grimy, and at least from what you can't really make. As you approach it, it's just you can see a dull light coming through it.
What color is the light?
Like kind of yellow brownish. like the sort of light that you might like imagine like lamplight for like a dirty, grimy window.
Is it flickering, kind of what you would expect from like a fireplace light, or is it more constant, like you would expect from like an oil lamp light?
More constant.
Okay.
So you're a hermit.
You know what? Rolling with that question a bit, the ground floor is a constant light. The second floor, the middle level, is more of you can see that there's light, but it's a really dull light, like just maybe like fire embers, like a really just it's not a lot of light. And the top floor, the light is flickering as if from a campfire.
Copy that. But I was thinking, Tim, you're a hermit, right?
Yes.
So why are we together? I feel like probably I'm following you.
Well, again, I have no memory. I just wandered out from one of these cliffs recently, so I also could be following you because I don't know where I am or what I'm doing here.
I could be looking for the next person to kill and replace.
And the game's over.
We each pull our stupid tiny weapons and stab each other for 2 hit points.
So Tim looks around, kind of, worryingly, cravenly, sort of steps forward and says, "And who might you be, sir?"
I check my notes and say, "Slug."
Okay,
what is your name?
My name is Tim.
Damn it!
As he pets his rabbit skull.
Listen, I am an ancient. I'm a member of an ancient order of powerful potion masters. Would you like to try some southern frog stew?
Tim thinks about it for a sec and is like, "Why don't you have some first?"
I'm going to put that away. What brings you here to this lighthouse?
I was summoned, I believe, by the great master of the universe and brought here for some unknown purpose.
Yes, the trees and the woods of the earth have drawn me here as well.
And Tim looks towards the tower and it seems we have been beckoned to this spire out here in the mists.
Yeah, sure.
And as you look around, there are no trees anywhere. This is like just shrublands with some scattered rocks and
I'm totally gesturing to like dead moss when I say trees.
Yeah.
I figure Slug is like a druid. The herb master thing is an outgrowth of just being like a nature worshipper type.
So yeah, Tim's like, looking around, not very comfortable out here in the open. Says, maybe we should go inside and shelter the dark.
Yes, it is always dark. Let us go. I'm going to knock on the lighthouse door.
Give me a hot second on that.
Okay.
Okay. You knock on the lighthouse door, and you can hear voices inside, but you can't quite make them out. Give me a presence check, DR 14.
Okay.
Right. For both of us?
Just for Slug. He's right at the door.
Wait, we roll D20 on these, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've rolled a 20. 18 plus 2.
Nice.
Okay. So, yeah, you're apparently crumpled up ears are pretty keen to the voices inside. You can hear what sounds like one man, one woman's voice, and they are arguing about people knocking on their door. Father, there's people outside. What should we let them in? And give me a hot sec. Oh. And the man's voice replies, "Oh, yes, mother, let them in. We have company." And you can hear footsteps approaching the door.
I'm going to turn to Tim and say, I think these two are each other's parents.
Oh, interesting, as Tim says as he steps back, leaving Slug closer to the door.
Well, as
I'm
Tim
looking a little
steps
nervous about that.
As Tim steps back, the door creaks open, and before you stands a wizened old woman. It's like really old, but you can tell that there's a wiry and mad strength to her. Welcome to our home. Come in. Who are you both?
My name is Slug. I'm a stew salesman.
And you too, Sonny. Come in. Who are you?
He is my assistant, Tim.
Sure, yes. I'm his assistant, and which that allows then Tim to step behind Slug as he walks in and always stay behind him.
Are you entering the room?
I'm going to enter the room. Thank you, old woman. We are out in the damp and dark night. We seek shelter.
Oh, well, we definitely have shelter here. And she motions to the significantly, well, not that less wet room. As you look around the room, you can see that there is just everywhere cold, wet stone. In one corner, there is a pile of bodies, with blood just pooling around them. In the center of the room is a
clarification. Human bodies?
Yes.
Gotcha.
In the center of the room is a sacrificial altar with fresh blood. The woman motions you further into the room, and she says, I am Mother Madge, and this is Father Theon. And Father Theon honestly looks a lot like Mother Madge, just maybe a head taller, a little broader, and his skin is just it's cuts everywhere, as if he's practiced butchering on himself, but not at the moment, because at the moment he's butchering some meat on a table at the far end of the room.
Human meat?
Is it human meat? Does it look like that?
I don't know what basis do Slug or Tim have for what differentiates human meat from other meat?
Well, that depends entirely on the stage of the butchering process he's in, because it might just be an arm sitting there.
Well, right now it's a bunch of cuts of meat.
Okay.
That he is hammering with a just almost absurdly oversized tenderizing hammer.
Copy.
Father Theon turns to you both, turns to the rest of the room, which is just the rest of the three of y'all. Mm-hmm. Visitors in from the night. What brings you to our humble...
Oh, do we freeze?
Bring offerings?
Sorry, my internet went down for a second. He said, "What brings you here?" And then I got something about offerings.
Father Theon says, "What?
Mm-hmm.
What? Yes. What brings you here?" And then there was a pause where no one said anything.
Mm-hmm.
So Father Theon was interjecting into that pause. Have you brought offerings?
No, we have sought shelter, but what you making?
Meat.
I see you are a fellow. I see you are a fellow enthusiast of blade sharpness.
Yes, you do. Father Theon, just make an agility check. DR12.
Oh, all right.
Slug.
I have failed that substantially.
Then definitely. Father Theon's arm just shoots out like lightning and snatches your wrist, and he gets and you can like he's not his grip. It would be crushing, but it is vice-like.
Okay.
And his face gets really up close to your the scars on your arm, and he's just yes. And he starts running his fingers over them, tracing them.
Can I interest you in some southern frog stew?
He releases his grip on your arm. Oh, yeah.
Checking to see if he knows what that is.
Yes. Is it good? Does it go well with meat?
It does. In fact, it contains frog meat. I travel these lands selling it. It is the entirety of my wares as a stew salesman. I'm going to hold up the little vial of it I have, whatever, bottle of it that I have.
Well, we are not rich folk out here in the wastes, the cliffs of nowhere. And Father Theon turns to Mother Madge, and they kind of group up, and you can't. Do you want to try and make out what they're saying?
Yeah, but if I can do it without like obviously leading in to listen, like just stand there and try to strain my hearing.
Yeah, give me a presence DR14.
17.
Okay, you can. They're arguing, or they're discussing how much they want to try and offer you for this stew. They're mildly confused because to them, stew is like something you put in a pot, and it's not like something you have in a little vial.
My good people, I am offering you this free of charge in exchange for our lodgings for the night in your abode.
Oh. And you see the glint of silver in Father Theon's hand as he slips it back into his waistband. Oh. Well. That would make a perfectly adequate payment for staying under our roof. And you say it goes well with meat?
Indeed it does. I often consume it in that fashion.
He reaches his hand out for the spider owl stew.
Southern frog stew. This is the one that makes him throw up.
Southern frog stew.
Now there's only one dose of this, so whichever of them consumes it first is going to start vomiting.
Well, he's reaching his hand out.
I give it to him. Yeah.
Okay. He uncorks, or how is it? What's the bottle like?
I think it's like an iron flask.
Like screw top?
No, corked.
Okay. So he uncorks it, and what is this like? Describe the smell of this stuff to me.
It is a stew, and it smells of like root vegetables and frog meat.
Okay.
But it just so happens that some of those root vegetables don't do well when you actually consume them.
Okay.
Well, this interaction is going on. Tim is slyly kind of scooting over towards the stack of dead bodies to try and see if there's any missing limbs.
All right. Well, as Father Theon is sniffing at your frog stew, Tim, you were making towards the pile of bodies, and Mother Madge turns to you and says, "Sonny, leave the meat alone."
Oh, this is
you aren't ready for the meat yet.
Oh, this is the meat that you were talking about.
You're not ready for this meat.
Oh.
Just leave it alone.
Oh, okay.
And at that point, Father Theon is going to just down that stew. I got that right here, baby. And
yeah, the rules for the stew are in my class description.
Okay, yep, I got it.
Which is page 56.
So let's see if he can stomach this garbage. Nope. So, okay. Yeah, he downs that flask of stew, and for a moment, just like he's tasting it, and maybe he's a little into it, and then just and just chunky meat and stomach bile just onto the cold stone floor in front of you.
So here's a rules interpretation question for you that's going to affect what I want to do next.
Yeah.
It says, pass a DR14 test or you can do nothing else. Yep. Are you doing that test once for the entire hour or 4? Or are you going to do that test every time he wants to do something?
I mean, I was doing it once,
Okay.
and I'm going to assume that he is mostly, like, not necessarily incapacitated, but his stomach is going to be really fucked up, so he is just going to spend his time just puking and puking.
Cool. I'm going to kill the woman.
Oh, you're going to turn on Mother Madge?
Yeah. I just poisoned the guy. If I don't attack her before she attacks me, it's going down either way.
All right. Take a swing, baby.
Alrighty. So it's D20 plus strength, yeah? Which is nothing.
Yeah, what are you swinging at her?
I got a club.
All right.
I have rolled a 9.
All right, yeah, well, you know what? Surprise round. So
Okay.
Yep, that just fell down. Yeah, you swing and whiff, and she looks from Theon to you wild-eyed. Tim, do you want to take do you have any action you want to take in this surprise round?
Yes, Tim is going to quickly swing around with his staff and knock the old woman because.
All right, roll, make an attack roll.
Look at our heroic actions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait. And as he does it, he speaks the word of truth. I am ready. And he hits her with a -4 to the DR. So it was a 14, right?
Oh, no, that's the melee is DR 12.
12. Okay, so now it's down to 8 for me.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I'm going to use my speaker of the truth. And I miss on a 1.
Wait, did you roll a 1?
I rolled a 1.
Okay, give me a sec.
This is the worst murder we've ever attempted.
Oh no, this is about to get even better for you both.
Oh, I believe you, sir.
So,
I believe you.
Tim, what were you attacking her with?
Well, it was my staff.
Yeah, it was your staff because you swing wild, and you make connect. You connect with it right into the wall, and your staff just snaps in two.
It's 2 clubs now.
Right.
So yeah, one of y'all give me a D6 roll.
Go ahead.
All right, let me find my D6. All right. Oh, well, it fell off the table. 3.
All right, so that gives enemies initiative.
No. Damn it.
And we're done.
Well, hey, I cut down their strength by 50%.
What have you done? What have you done? And
What?
Madge, just wildly, like she's just like out of her head, takes a swing at Tim with her hatchet. Tim, can you give me a DR12 agility check?
Ooh, okay. Let's see. All right. And I missed, so I'm going to use one of my omens to re-roll.
Nice. Nice.
All
I
right,
should have
so
done that when I attacked her the first time.
same here.
Even better?
What?
Nice!
Wait. Can I give him an omen? Yeah, I'm giving you my omen. Re-roll it again.
Okay, because otherwise I was about to die.
Yeah, you were.
I rolled a 7.
No.
So, Ken, that is better than PC takes double damage. That will kill you.
Yeah.
And your armor is reduced by a tier.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, this is probably going to kill you anyway.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Do you have armor?
I do have armor.
Roll your armor.
Okay, so I have a D2, so I get a -2 to the damage.
You did -2 to the damage?
Correct.
All right, so Mother Madge, fully connects with that hatchet, but it gets tangled up in your clothes, and she rips it back out.
But no damage.
No damage. She rolled a 2 for damage. So which one of you wants to go next?
I shall produce from beneath my giant fur cloak a scroll.
Yeah.
And flip it open and read the words of grace for a sinner. Okay. Granting a plus D6 on one roll to Tim.
Cool.
Who hopefully will now take his turn.
No. It's not that easy. Make a presence DR12 check.
Yeah, cool, of course. 20, dirty 20.
Okay, nice. So it does work.
All right.
So
I keep rolling really well on the presence checks.
So what do I get with the bonus of that?
You get a plus 1d6 on any roll.
Oh, okay. Even at the attack roll. Okay.
Not every roll, just any roll. I intended for you to use it on the attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's your dice now.
All right. So Tim is holding the splinter remnants of the staff, and he's just gonna stab it into the mother as best he can.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it'll do this just some damage.
It'll be D4 damage.
Okay. So I rolled a 19 without my D6.
Ah.
Nice.
And it's D4, and it can be on any roll, right?
Yeah.
Think that?
Maybe save it for your next defense roll.
Or do you want me to? Can I use it for my damage roll?
Let me check. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, that would be pretty powerful if I could do it for damage roll.
See. Damage. Yeah, you can. Damage is the first example it lists. You can use it for damage.
Yes.
Nice. All right. Yeah, you hit.
For 6 damage total.
Really?
Yeah. I rolled
okay. Yeah.
I rolled a 5 and a 1. So.
Okay.
All right. Well, her wicked skin does you make a decent dent into her, dealing 5 damage.
Ah.
Her wicked skin absorbing some of that. Father Theon continues to just vomit on the floor. You're at a wonder for how he still has this much food in his gut.
He's eaten a lot of these people.
Oh yeah. And
you know what I'm picturing? Have you guys seen Book of Eli?
No.
Oh, there's an old cannibal couple living alone in that movie, and they go into their house and gradually figure out that they're dealing with cannibals and they're about to be killed. So that's what I'm picturing.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I've been meaning to watch it recently. But yeah, she has decided to continue to focus her attack on Tim. So Tim, give me a defense roll.
All right. So it's a DC
12.
12. So the question I have is, do I have to declare for my ability to speak the truth twice per day of the next test? Okay, so I have to say it before I use it. So never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will roll. Yeah. I got an 8. I should have used my speaker of truth, but I didn't. So I got an 8.
All right. Well, she's hacking at you with her hacking hatchet.
Okay. All right.
Roll me armor.
Okay, hold on a sec. So I'm going to do 2 things. So I'll roll the armor, and I'm going to spend an omen.
Mm-hmm.
So the red will be the omen. So that gives me minus d6, and this is the regular, which is just 1 or 2. So I saved 5 damage.
You lucky son of a bitch.
That's significant. Was it 5 damage? Was that what she dealt?
Yes. Yes.
Tim's pulling the Matrix.
Oh my gosh. It looks like, I don't know what you're doing, but it looks cool.
He's actually, but what appears to be like, what it really looks like is him going like hand slapping, like, no, I don't want to die.
And Mother, well, as you're screeching that, Mother Madge is screaming at you, Tim. What did you do to him? What did you do to Father? What did you do to Father?
Cool. I need to kill this woman. I'm going to swing at her with my club if it's my turn.
Go for it.
+0. I've rolled a 10.
Wah, wah.
Yeah. I should just use the scroll again. That's what I should have done.
All right, I am going to say, so she's saying, what did you do to Father Tim?
Well, to Tim.
Tim, yeah.
Like she has apparently decided that Tim has done this to Father.
Right. He'll basically speak the truth is like, I did nothing, and then you, like, stab forward, and I'll use a minus D4 on my DR, so hopefully this time I'll hit.
It's just a straight -4 to the DR, right?
Correct. That's my last use of the day. So.
Okay. So you're going for a DR8 strength check?
I rolled a 2.
Missed it by that much.
I just have a feeling like what Tim's going to finally break down and do is he's going to try and use his power. He's going to fail his presence check, and he's going to kill himself by damage from a failed attempt to use his power. That's the way my dice are going right now.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
All right, my turn's over.
Yeah, it's back to Mother Madge.
Of course it is. Nice knowing you, Tim.
Yeah. But she has apparently gotten sick of she is swinging wildly, and this attack just swings to the side. You know, like in video games when asshole characters, like all the characters that can only really punch forward, and there's that one asshole that can punch to the side.
Yeah.
And her swing goes at you, Slug.
All right, so I rolled DR12.
Agility.
16.
Nice.
I seem to be able to roll when it matters.
Right.
But I can't actually deal damage to anyone.
You guys are doing better than the second time I ran this combat, where the person playing had 2 attacks per round and could not connect.
Oh, man.
Thing.
Well, we together have 2 attacks per round, and we can't connect either.
No, you dealt 5 damage to her.
That's true. I'm going to try and do it again.
Go for it.
What do you think?
Technically, it was Tim that hit her, but...
Right, but he did it with some of my power.
Yes.
Should I swing, or should I give you another D6?
I say you're rolling well. You should swing.
You know what? I'm going to switch to a dice that maybe is going to be my combat dice. How about that?
Yeah, I'm going to switch my dice too.
Cool. I rolled a 10 again. No. Yeah, 10.
Oh my goodness, guys.
Anyway, will you please go ahead and kill this woman now?
It's my turn?
I'm just going to leave. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not actually leaving. That was a joke.
Yeah. I'm debating. What's the presence check to use your ability? Is it 12?
12.
And if you fail it, you get a minus D2 to your hit points, which is potentially lethal.
50-50 chance.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna stab at her. 13.
Nice. Roll your D4 damage, baby.
3.
Well, she takes 2 damage. Her wicked skin absorbing 1 of those points.
Okay.
I'm picturing that that leathery woman in Something About Mary, right?
I have never seen There's Something About Mary, but
okay.
I have been around enough really leathery people that I can imagine.
Like people who've lived in the very hot desert for like many decades.
Yeah, desiccated.
I mean, a little more. I'm thinking about like old women in tanning booths.
That's exactly Something About.
Same deal. Same deal. Yeah.
Yeah. But like you feel like you hit something real juicy there with like that broken staff of yours, and she is hurting so much that
she's gonna punch the shit out of me.
No, apparently she's taking another swing at Slug.
Oh no.
Oh,
Slug,
I have to roll it. Combat's all different-y. I have critted on my defense
20?
roll. 20.
Ooh.
Nat 20. So plus 1 agility.
You definitely evade her wild swings, and you get a free attack.
Yes. Okay, here I am going to use it. Cool, I rolled a 2.
Well, it's the thought that counts.
And then I'm going to roll the regular attack.
Yep.
6. It's 3 times as good, guys.
Technically, that's true.
I give you 3 gold stars for that.
Oh, boy.
All right. Tim, all right. Again,
who can miss the least?
Finish her off, Tim.
That's what this combat is who can miss the least.
Like, again, kind of like half leeringly, like stabbing at her more to keep her away, but hopefully hurting her. 6.
So you whiff.
It's good that you guys you've got a real good rhythm here of miss, dodge, miss, dodge.
That is accurate, yes. I really want her to die before she hits us.
She has turned her attention back to Tim.
Oh,
Tim,
good.
make me a DR12 agility check for defense.
Oh, an 11. That doesn't count. That doesn't help. Not good enough.
Well, we're going to check that armor.
Okay. Because I'm afraid I'm going to burn another omen.
How many omens did you have?
4.
Okay, well, you know what? For the sake of not being a complete douchebag,
Right.
she rolled a 1 for damage.
Oh, okay. So don't use it then? All right.
Yeah, don't use it. Just check your armor.
I had 1 omen and I gave it to you.
And I rolled a 1, so I got a reduce of 1 damage. Then. Well, that's the one thing the esoteric hermit has is a lot of omen.
Okay.
But other than that, like.
Well, that's fair because my class ability was to poison the guy and take him completely out of the combat. Otherwise, we'd definitely be dead.
My toughness was 1d4. So 2 was like just below average.
All right.
All right, so it's our turn again, right?
Yeah, it's back to you guys.
All right, I'm going to try and kill her.
Go for it.
I got to hit her eventually. 12!
Nice! Roll. What damage are you rolling on that thing?
D6.
Nice!
I rolled a 6!
All right, well, Her skin absorbs 1 point of damage. And what weapon is this?
This is a big old club. I imagine it is also like my walking stick, because I'm a nature-y type.
Well, you have killed her. Describe how you have killed her.
Well, I've been wildly swinging at her, but she's just so mad and trying to kill Tim and then trying to kill me and then Tim again that it's just been a misfest over here. And she and Tim keep getting tangled up in each other's clothes. But finally, I'm just standing there waiting for the moment, and I just crack right on top of her head.
All right. Yeah, she slumps to the ground. Blood and brains oozing out of her cracked skull.
Cool. The guy, he had a butcher knife?
Yeah, I'll pick that up. No. Or she.
Mother Madge had a hacking hatchet.
Okay.
And Father Theon, who is just on the floor, still just he has apparently gotten through all of the food that was in his gut, and he is just violently dry heaving on the floor. Next to him is his just kind of, you would think it's kind of comically oversized meat tenderizing hammer.
Okay. I would imagine we'd stat that as a warhammer, which would have the same damage as my club, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah, they both do D6 damage.
Okay. But I don't have a weapon that does D6, so I'll pick up the meat tenderizer hammer. And hit the uncle with it.
Yeah, let us kill this man before he stops vomiting.
Okay, so give me a quick sec here.
Sure. You got it.
I think I might be pulling in. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I want. I think I'm going to pull in some rules from something else if I can make them work.
Okay.
I just need to look them up real quick because I didn't think you were going to be doing this.
Well, we needed a place to sleep.
Yeah, no, literally, it's the cold-blooded killing.
Yeah, I know, but clearly the state of the room indicated that it was us or them as soon as we came in.
Oh, went to okay.
That is Slug's opinion as well as Steve's.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it was going down the moment we saw the bodies.
Yeah.
And the moment she told me I wasn't ready for the meat yet.
Oh boy.
Well, no, yeah. You haven't done enough time. You're not high level enough to deal with the meat.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't planning to deal with the meat. I was just planning to not die.
Ooh, I know what I can do. Okay.
I just remembered my son's progress report was sitting here on my desk unopened.
Okay, so
that's good.
if you want to kill this clearly helpless opponent, you need to make a presence check for me.
All right.
What, against our morals?
Yes.
Okay.
Literally.
I have critted, which makes it 22.
Really? Okay, yeah.
My morals can get fucked.
Yeah, you are perfectly capable of finishing off a downed enemy. Crunch.
I rolled a 19, so I equally have
Really?
compunction.
This is when your rolls are coming out.
I don't know if anyone heard me at the beginning, but I've already killed someone and taken his identity.
Yeah, but this is just some dude. You're not going to take this guy's identity. I mean, would you?
I don't particularly. No, I don't want this guy's identity. Although I could, I already kind of match.
Not
the size.
As much as Father Theon.
And not the size.
Right. Well, yeah, you squish Father Theon right up. Easy peasy.
So, Tim, tell me what you think of this idea. We take all of these bodies and we burn them before they come to life and murder us.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
All right.
Well, also, for the first, you at this point, you get a little bit more look at the room because I completely failed to mention it earlier.
Okay.
There's also a stairway going up along the right wall of the room that just goes right up into the ceiling above.
I assumed there'd be a way to get upstairs, sure.
Yeah.
I guess, Tim will look around the room. Well, first, he'll look towards the door. Was the door locked?
The door we came in through?
Yeah, did they lock it after we came in? Or can you tell?
There is a lock on the door, but it is currently unlocked.
Slug, before we move further, we probably should lock the door. Is it something that if we could lock it, like we could unlock it from the inside sort of thing, like a latch? Or is it like a key mechanism?
It's a key.
Can we search them for a key?
You're gonna throw the room?
Starting with the body. Starting with the mother and father. Starting with their pockets and so forth.
Okay, well that's Slug, give me a D10 roll.
D10, okay. Oh, that's an 8.
Well, I can't say you're gonna hate this.
Good night.
You don't. So, oh no, you. This is pretty good. So
I'll bet it is.
You don't. You do find 4 silver in Father Theon's girdle.
Cool.
You don't really find anything else on Father Theon or Mother Madge. But as you start searching further afield in the room, the table it's heavy wood. It's got lots of blood stained into it, and there's lots of meat on it that's all beat to shit. And eventually you buck up and decide, well, you may not be high enough level for it, but you got to dig through you got to check that meat. And as you're digging through the meat, you find a cylindrical case. It doesn't seem anything too fancy, but it seems like it's not been overtly damaged. You pop the clasp on it, and Slug, give me another D10 roll.
Okay. Before we continue, I just want to interject that when I found the 4 silver, I tossed 2 of it to Tim. And I will say, your first day's wages, good assistant. All right. My new roll is 7.
New roll is 7. Really, I gotta fucking pronounce that.
You don't have to.
No, I don't, because it's not that. It is. You find a scroll of False Dawn / Knight's Chariot.
Okay. Is that what I find? False dawn / light or pitch black for 3d10 minutes. Is that my choice when I cast it?
Yes.
Interesting.
So no key, but you did get a new scroll.
I am happy with it.
I told you would be.
Yeah, I thought you were fucking with me. I thought you were saying I'd be happy with it because I get to go to bed now.
I looked down. I was like, "Oh, Steve's gonna like. It's not what he's looking for, but he's gonna like it."
Yeah, and you were correct.
Good.
Huh. All right. Okay, so we're not locking the door.
All right.
I found this scroll. Oh, I should talk in my slug voice. I found a scroll.
Interesting.
I am somewhat worried about these bodies.
Do bodies come alive in your world?
I have heard of it. Especially in an unsettling place such as this.
Well, how should we get rid of them?
I know not. We could burn them, but we would fill this building with smoke, and we would not have lodgings.
Have you smelled the smell of burning flesh? I do not care for it.
Really? I love it. Well, shall we check upstairs before we tend to this potential disaster?
Yes, I guess we shall. After you, as he sort of timidly is holding on to his meat tenderizing hammer.
I'm going to start up the stairs, and I'm going to turn and look back at you distrustfully. Remember, I shared the money.
Yes. And he's more like, not... Tim doesn't have the look of one who's about to stab him in the back. More of like Tim's going to run, if anything.
Well, good thing we didn't lock the door then. All right, well, club at the ready. I shall ascend.
All right, well, you make your way up these stairs, and as you reach the ceiling of the ground floor and make your way onto the second floor, you are just overwhelmed with the smell coming from the next floor.
Is it burning flesh?
It stinks. Just the air has been the fabric of reality in the air in this room has been tainted with the smell of old sweat and meaty farts.
Is it my house?
I don't know. I mean, we'll see in a second. You look around and you see there are some beds nearby. One of them, there is meat. It has just got meat on it. At a glance, you can't really tell what kind of meat. And a glance is all you're really giving it right now, because on one of the other beds, there's a gentleman on that bed. He's just sitting, he seems almost relaxed. And his eyes are just directly on you as your head pops up into this room. And the reason you're focused on this guy is because even sitting down, he's probably about 6 feet tall. Just maybe just broad as fuck. Just big head. Just vacant eyes, and just a huge bearded axe resting on his lap.
Cool.
Looks like we found Junior.
Question, you said there are some beds. There's one with meat, there's one with the big guy. How many others?
No, that's just, let's say it's just the 2 beds.
Okay. I will look at the vacant-eyed giant man and say, "Hello, good sir."
Fuckers. I love you. I will explain why after.
Okay.
This just ogre of a man is like looking at you as you say this, and when your words finish, oh, it's so good to see friendly faces in this dark, dismal land.
I think he's talking about me.
Yes, of course. My assistant Tim has the friendliest of faces.
Comely, even.
Can you describe your friendly face?
He looks like your friendly, cravenly neighbor, who would, sort of like Dr. Smith, like the original Dr. Smith. Lost its face, friendly, but not necessarily going to stand behind you in times of dire need.
Oh, but it is very good to see such lovely people. Can I offer you something to eat? I have some food prepared. And he motions to a table that you hadn't noticed yet, and there is some food on it.
Is it meat?
I mean, some of it is.
Does it look like the same kind of meat as what's piled on the bed?
Give me a presence DR12 check.
Okay. 14.
I'm assuming that Slug's a little suspicious.
Of course. I believe every meat we've seen since we've come in here has been human being meat.
Well, after you've given a bit of a look at the carcass on this bed, Slug realizes that, that's not a human body. That's some kind of fucking animal.
That's unexpected. I just assumed we were dealing with cannibals, it being Mörk.
You did deal with cannibals.
That's true. But this is still their place, so yeah. Anyway, I am going to say to this giant fellow, I appreciate your kind offer. However, it would be uncouth of me in these dark times to take of your food when I have my own with me.
Such manners. It is well and truly good that I have met you both, for there are madmen on the final floor of this lighthouse, and he breaks down a little bit, and you can see his eyes are watering up. I have always wanted to be a lighthouse keeper, to tend to the light, and to provide solace and a beacon in the night for travelers. And the madmen upstairs are just uncouth. They're not taking care of the light well. Gentlemen, friends, I would offer you recompense if you would help me if you would help me remove the criminals living above. And he pulls out just a big old sack of silver and clinks it on the floor in front of him.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to ask, when you say to help you, are you implying that you and that great axe of yours will ascend the staircase with us?
Friends, yes. I would not leave you to this task alone.
What do you think, Tim?
Tim pulls out his rabbit skull. He's like, what do you think, Fluffy? Shall we do it? Fluffy says yes. He puts the rabbit skull back.
Fluffy has not led us astray yet.
Oh, do you consult that oracle often?
Oh, it's no oracle. It's my best friend, Fluffy.
Oh.
Well, let us earn our wage, good Tim. Sir, what is your name?
Oh, my manners. I am Keith. And he puts just like the biggest fucking meaty hand out in front of you to shake.
Ah, well met, Keith. I am Slug.
His grip is firm, but kind of sweaty and damp. He moves his hand to Tim. Friend.
Tim shakes his hand as well.
And you are...
Oh, my name is Tim. Good to meet you.
My pleasure to meet you, Tim.
Tim is going to walk over towards the table. So you said there was food. Is it like, other than meat products, is there any sort of like bread or...
Yeah, there's like some bread, there's some cheese. There's no vegetables. Mostly it's just bread, meat, and cheese, but the meat is not gross.
Uh-huh.
And the cheese seems unmoldy.
Okay.
As is the bread.
So Tim will hold up like the loaf of bread and, shall we break bread with our new friend here?
How does Keith react to this action?
Keith is smiling.
I believe we should complete our task before we engage in pleasantries.
Okay, if it suits you, and I'll put the bread back down.
Just really don't want to eat food from this place.
What? It smells so nice in here.
Oh, I believe you, sir. Let's go upstairs away from the meaty fart room.
All right. Well,
it's just the cheese smell.
All right. Well, you make your way up the stairs. What order are you going in? I'm going to let you guys decide.
Slug would like to not go first, but he also wants to get this over with. So if no one else steps to go first, then Slug will go first.
Well, what Keith is going to defer to Slug and Tim as to who should go first. If there is a...
Send that motherfucker up first.
Yeah.
I'll go behind him.
Tim is forever maneuvering, so he'll always be third.
He's bringing up the rear?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, so you make your way up to the top. I guess it's technically not the top room, because the top room would kind of technically be the light. It's the light itself.
Sure.
But it's the final, like, mostly habitable room.
Okay.
So just describing it before you get there. It's a warm room with a fire burning in the middle with like big logs. Where they got these logs, I mean, fuck if I could tell you. Maybe they were here already. There is junk and feces scattered just everywhere over the top floor.
This is just the nicest place.
Yeah, it's kind of a shithole.
I get it.
Yeah, I think.
I'm leaving a very bad review on this Airbnb after we are done.
There are two gentlemen sitting, or two men sitting next to the fire and talking. One of them. Sorry, there is a description of these dick bags.
Like, knowing Mörk Borg, that literally probably could be a literal
bag of
monster.
dicks, yes.
Oh no, I was just reading on one of the Facebook groups that I'm on for Mörk Borg, and someone had this idea for like, it's like a garbage crab monster. That's
Okay.
like, it's like a woman who's like got crab armor, but the armor's made out of garbage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but yeah. So, one of them looks like mostly a normal dude, except he's kind of tall. He'd be about 6.5 feet tall, broad-shouldered, withered face. The other one is real short, and he's got almost gray skin, and seems like he'd seem almost emotionless, like just kind of dead-faced. But as you get up the stairs, you hear a voice. Hey, you! We told you to get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck back down there. You don't come up here.
And that voice is not coming from either of those two guys?
No, it's totally coming from the shorter guy.
Okay.
But they're shouting at Keith as he comes up the stairs. And Keith starts to like back down from that.
Keith, you must assert your authority against these invaders of your lighthouse.
But I don't. It just seems so senseless. But I guess we have to do what we have to do.
Yes, Keith.
Yeah.
Are you all still going up the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of, because I'm behind Keith, even though he's gigantic, like,
Yeah.
Tim's like encouraging him forward, like pushing him so he doesn't go backwards.
Well, I'm directly behind him, right? Because he's 1 on 2, you're 3.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, but I'm doing the same. I'm pushing him up, trying to encourage him to go start a fight.
All right. Well, you get him as you're getting him up there. These two gentlemen see the both of you, and the short gray guy. Who the fuck are you both? Fuck you both. Don't fucking come up here. You ain't welcome up here. Get the fuck back down there. That's what we told those two fucking crazies. That's what we told that big dumb fuck there. Get the fuck back down there. And his buddy, the more regular looking, like, big guy, like, is putting a hand on him. Come on, man. Come on, Hugh. Like we don't have to do that. It doesn't have to go like this, man. Come on.
I'm going to whisper to Tim, these guys seem like they're in junior high.
Yeah. What is this junior high you refer to? Is this
It's a nightmare I had when I was young.
a school for the occult?
Yes. And then I'm going to turn back to the room and say to these guys, I am afraid we cannot depart without you departing first. You see, we have been hired for a task.
All right. Well, one of y'all roll me a d6 for initiative.
2. They go first.
All right. So
Get him, Keith.
The short gray-skinned guy. He holds this rock. It's a fucking rock, right?
No, it's the Rock of the Basilisk. It gives us minus D6 on all our attacks.
No, it's like a weird... You can't tell what he's holding up to his head, but he holds something up to his head like this.
Even better.
And, oh, yeah, oh, fuck him! And he just comes flying at you.
Okay.
Like, not actually flying, but he, like, just rushes right at the three of you and is apparently attacking Keith.
There he goes.
So Keith is going to roll his defense. Actually, well, oh, you know what? Nah, I get to have fun. Both of y'all roll defense for me.
Okay.
This is not good.
Really?
Yeah. 6.
3.
Alrighty.
Look at the die on one.
Hope it was worth the money.
So he has hit each of you.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, this guy is just wild crazy. He's got a little shiv, and he's just cut, stab. Keith. Oh, I got him. Pardon me. Keith, that unlucky fucker.
I know.
Oh, that's why I wanted that. Ooh. Well, he has Oh, no, he didn't. And I need another die. No, I got him here. So Keith has taken some damage. Oh, I should actually mark that damage. And for both of y'all, Slug, you have armor?
Yes, I have fur armor for minus D2.
All right. Well, you were taking a hit here. He scored 2 damage on you.
No, he didn't.
Did he score any damage on you?
He did not. He has been blocked by my fur. It must be bison fur or something.
Nice. Tim. 1 damage.
All right. Well, I automatically, my armor stops the 1 damage.
Oh yeah, you can't roll under 1.
Yeah.
No, really can't. I'm keeping track of Keith's like HP and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But would one of you all make a DR12 strength check for his attack on Hugh?
I will roll that.
You know what? Give me a sec on that because
It was 13.
Give me the attack. Give me the attack.
It was 13. If it's plus 0, it was 13.
Yeah, it's plus 0. You got it?
Yep.
All right. Hugh's axe comes cleaving down and does 4 damage. And it just sinks right into Hugh.
Cool.
Just, ugh. And having done that, having killed the leader, and half the group is eliminated, Let's check morale for Norman. 6 over. Yep. And the other gentleman there, Norman, immediately just he drops his weapon, and as he's doing that, just drops to his knees and he was crazy, and I had to do what he told me to do. He was fucking crazy, man. Like, please don't kill me. Please let me live.
Friend, I have not been paid to kill you. I have been paid to make you leave. So leave and live.
Yeah, man, yeah. And Norman just up and takes off down those stairs. Like, moments later, you can hear the door 2 floors down just slam open. And you don't hear it shut, but you can assume he's run out.
Well, that was easy.
I love what they've done with the place, looking at all this smeared feces on the wall.
Tim, you seem to be bleeding profusely.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, I must have been seeing things.
Keith took a little damage.
Did he?
Yeah. They actually, Hugh managed to jack up his armor a little bit.
Okay. Will you survive your wounds, good Keith?
Keith looks down at, prods at it. It's not that deep. I should be good. Gentlemen, thank you. Your help was most valuable.
You are welcome.
You can pick up that sack of silver on your way back down, but I need to get to cleaning here. I need to turn this into a better place, a better beacon in the darkness.
Shall we sleep here the night, or shall we? Shall we have to depart?
My apologies, gentlemen. You are welcome to stay as long as you need.
Well, our choices are the dead body room, the bed full of meat room, or the shit room. What's the light room like? Can we go up there?
Keith glances at the hatchway in the ceiling. Oh, I've never been up there. I'm gonna start cleaning down here, but if you gentlemen want to, if you want to look up there, you have shown that you are true gentlemen and true comrades in arms. And if you want to check out the light up above, you are more than welcome to.
If it is clean up there, I'll be inclined to sleep there for the shelter of the building without the filth.
Well, I mean, you go up there, and it is definitely not as filthy as the rest of this place has been.
Okay.
There's a loud grinding noise as the light rotates. And there's also a really big honking light rotating constantly in this area.
The light, I imagine, is shining out a window or something. So were I to lay down, the beam of light would pass over and not blind me, I would think.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be blinding. It would just be like I don't know how Slug is with sleeping in the light, sleeping with the lights on.
I believe Slug would rather sleep in a noisy, lit-up room than any of the other rooms that have been described.
Tim concurs.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you guys settle in. After a little while, Keith pokes his head up through the hatchway just to check in on you guys to make sure you're doing okay, and to see what you like. He's checking to see if are you going to hang out up here for the night?
Yes, we shall sleep here and move on in the morrow.
Then I will see you in the morning. He says, "Thank you for your assistance, gentlemen."
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you for the shelter and the wage.
It is my pleasure.
Oh, can we grab the silver before we go to bed? Like, how much was it?
It's 100 silver.
Ah. Well, since neither of us did anything at all in that fight, do you want to just split it 50-50?
Sure.
Okay.
We valiantly encouraged him to move forward.
No, that was pretty good, guys. Like, yeah, you stay the night. Keith mentions that you're welcome to hang out for a while if you would so desire. But when you decide you are ready to leave, he doesn't try and force you to stay. And yeah, welcome to getting through the Spire of Spite, and both of you dipshits surviving.
Incredible. Yeah, I've just rolled a presence check for against my own decision making, and if Keith will have me, I will help him clean out the tower, and I'm gonna fucking live here because I got nowhere else to be. This world sucks, and this is a tower with a huge guy in an axe who's nice to me. So.
Well, you're welcome to think about that. I'm not really going to go on with this.
All right.
Well,
yeah.
No.
I think Slug just lives here now with Keith.
Rephrase that. I'm not going to go further in this time than where we are now.
Gotcha.
I do want to say that if you guys want to I'm going to level you up in a minute.
Yeah. Okay. I've never done that on this game.
I know. So we are going to go to page, I don't fucking remember.
It's 33.
Thank you. I was almost there. So yeah, let's advance your characters because you both fucking survived. Good job, guys. I need you each to roll 6d10.
Yeah, this game is just, every page of this game reads like, oh, that's really good. Oh, no, wait, it isn't. Roll 6d10, and then if the number is the right number, then you can roll a d6.
If that's 6d10, you know what? You technically, neither of you should have to roll this. Because even if you roll all ones, that is still going to be equal to or greater than your current maximum HP.
You are correct. So I'll just roll a d6.
Yeah, roll a d6 and add it to your maximum HP.
I've rolled a 4. I'm slightly more survivey. Slightly more survivey. All right.
Ken, are you there? Kenny?
Oh, we have a frozen Kenny.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dropped.
Oh, beans.
Hold on, I'll hit him up in the Discord.
There we go.
Sorry, for whatever reason, I had my computer just lost internet connection for a sec.
No worries. So yeah, if you didn't catch that, you can't not advance your HP because you have so few of them. You just roll a d6 and add it to your HP.
Right, but rather than rolling the 6d10 and wasting time.
Well, I was looking, I'm like, it's fun to roll 6d10, but I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait a minute, but they can't not do this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 6 ones is still more than 2. You rolled a 1. I rolled a 4. I got 4, so I'm at 6 HP.
Well, he's at 3. That's not.
Well, it's not as bad. That's correct. That is mathematically accurate. I have rolled a 3 for the
50% increase.
Yes. I rolled a 3 on the debris stuff, so I found nothing in the debris. beyond the scroll that I already took.
Oh, okay. Roll the debris. I also rolled a 1.
All right.
That's fine. What's interesting about that, though, is it says roll a D. It's D6, but then 0 to 3, nothing.
Yeah, there's no 0 on a D6.
So mine says 1 to 3, so it must have been they fixed it in the
an
reprint.
addition. Interesting.
Ooh.
That's very interesting.
You know what? I'm checking my book right now because I'm curious.
Yeah, I don't have my hard copy in the room, but the PDF says 0 to 3.
My copy says 1 to 3.
Really?
That's interesting.
I'm going to look later.
Yeah, I bought the hard copy version.
Yeah, I have it, but I didn't bother grabbing it off the shelf because the book is so nice. I thought, why put wear and tear on it when I've got the PDF?
All right, so then you roll against your ability scores.
Yeah. So what you guys are going to do, what I'm going to have you do is just one at a time. You're going to roll a D6 against your your ability scores. If you roll equal to or greater than that score, you increase it by 1.
Okay, so two of my scores are going to go up automatically because they're zeros.
Not necessarily. If you roll a 1, they go down by 1. Abilities from -3 to +1 are always increased by 1 unless the D6 result is 1.
I didn't read the next paragraph. I thought it was a different section. Okay. All right.
That's good for me, I guess. All right, who's rolling for?
So just for the drama, because I want to hear them in order.
Okay. My strength came up 6, so I'm adding 1 to that.
Nice.
It's now 1.
My strength, I rolled a 3, so now I get a +1.
All right. My agility, I rolled a 3, so that's increasing to 2.
Nice.
My agility, I rolled a 4, so it's increasing to a +1.
Nice.
I've rolled a 6 on my presence, which is the only good stat I had, so it's going up from 2 to 3.
Nice.
That's a big jump, right? And my presence, I have a 1, but I still have to avoid rolling a 1, and I rolled a 5, so I actually go up to +2.
Nice.
No negative so far. That's good.
My toughness came up 2, so it's changing from 0 to 1.
And my toughness, I rolled a 1.
Oh, boy. And your toughness was 0 before.
So I'm down to -1. Do I actually lose the hit point?
No.
I have gotten so much better than I was.
Yeah.
My HP had increased by 150%. All my scores went up. And here's the thing. I could still easily die in a single hit.
Yep.
Mörk!
Okay. So one of the other things I wanted to mention is just if I run more Mörk adventures, please feel free to bring these characters back.
Oh yeah,
love
definitely.
to do that.
I'm not looking to do a strong narrative campaign, but I would definitely not mind persistent characters coming back and forth.
Yeah.
If you decide you want, if I run something else and you're like, I kind of feel like rolling up a new character or something, that's totally cool. But just keep this character and keep it in the file. And if you want to bring them back, totally. When you guys talk to fucking Keith, just right off the bat, just first thing you fucking did. Oh my God.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Yeah, so
Please
I
tell
ran
me.
this for a couple friends of mine a month ago, and they would not they saw Keith and were just like, nope, and just inching along the edge of the room to get to keep going up
Without
and
having to
would,
interact with them.
they would not engage.
Is there any way to play it that makes Keith hostile?
If you attack him,
Well, of course, yeah.
if you just see a big ogre with an axe that's looking at you stupidly, and you go, oh, fuck that guy, yeah, he'll get up and he'll fucking attack you. But explicitly speaking to Keith, he will relax and offer the PCs food.
my thought process was, if this guy was with them downstairs, he would have already come down and killed us. So obviously he's not with them. He's a different party. Let's see how it goes.
But it, like, just, like, the night and day reaction, like, eventually, I mean, they literally went upstairs, killed the two guys upstairs, like, come back down, and I'm still going, like, they're still going, what's he doing? He's just looking at you, man. He's just, like, he's looking at you, just, like, if you're there, he's looking at you, and he's obviously, like, watching you go across the room, but he's not saying anything, he's not getting up, and one of my players eventually doesn't speak to him, but walks over and hugs him.
Aww.
And I was like, okay, that's close enough.
Yeah, that helps. That counts.
But it was just like, it was so, like, I was so curious how you guys were going to engage with that encounter.
And Steve,
and
right
you
off
just
the
did
bat.
like the exact opposite of what my other group did.
Here's what I've learned about myself through playing all these different games and even some D&D. My inclination in D&D has always been, from the get-go, barbarian or wizard. I wanted to be the muscly guy or the smart guy. But over time, I have realized that my actual play style is the charisma character.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just what I do. Even when I'm playing those other types, that's how I act. So, yeah, lean into it.
Yeah. No, like, I have found that I am, at least if I'm playing something semi-ongoing, it's not so, like, I play fighters. I prefer to play fighter types. It's simple, and they can be interesting, but that's just what I like.
Right.
But I'm also the engagey type. I will try to engage with things if I can. And, like, literally have been in groups where it's like, okay, I will have the weird revelation that I'm having, like, a similar thought to my character of, why am I the fucking dipshit? Like, why am I the asshole talking to these people? Right. Like, that fucker over there is a super charismatic paladin. Like, why aren't they, like, and it's literally just because as a player, I'm right. Really willing to engage, and, like, I'm not, like, a big, like, yeah, I want to do all the role playing and blah 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 blah, but I will engage and talk a little bit and try to, like, do that because that's part of what I'm here for, and that's just part of the game, and but just realizing, like, that engagement. And it was fun with my friends, my other friends, because they were just, like, I kept asking, like, what do you do? How are you reacting to this? And, like, no. Just, it was a very, like, nope.
Yep.
Nope.
That's a big pile of nope over there that I don't want to.
Yeah, no, it was killing me because I kept, like, having to bite my tongue from, like, like, you're not going to say anything? And I'm just like, no, bite your fucking tongue. Like, don't give it up. Like, just I want to see how they, like, go through this. And it was fucking great.
Well, again,
you guys were fucking great. This was amazing.
Yeah, in Borg, you just don't assume that the big giant ogre type guy sitting next to a pile of meat on the bed is the nice guy, right? Like, just talking to him.
Who would think that?
Right.
Well,
I killed Grandma and Grandpa.
Here's the thing: we started only two of us with 2 HP each, and somehow this is the one we both survived. However, the flip side of that is Slug actually died before the story started.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever this wasn't Slug.
Well, no, so one of my friends, I ran him twice through the opening room as a solo thing. Like, hey, it's a small adventure, whatever. And he kept dying to mother and father. Like, just not rolling great, and he's getting doubled up on. And then the second time, like, he's got, like, 2 attacks every round, but he can't hit anything to save his life. And even then, I was like, I had one of, like, whichever one he wasn't attacking was, like, on the floor laughing. Like, ha ha ha, you're getting attacked by some goofy raven. because he was playing the Skinwalker from the Phyrextory. But he could not hit them, and fucking dies again.
Well, I mean, that's usually like especially like first level D&D games too, right?
Yeah.
Where your rolls are so low that honestly it's a crapshoot, right? Of one bad dice roll and you're gone.
Yeah. Well, so when I finally get both my friends together to play this, I kind of have them roll up 2 characters.
Oh, okay.
Each.
So you can, yeah.
I was going for like a mild funnel.
Right.
Yeah.
And the fighter, like one of them rolled up a Occult Herb Master and a Fang Deserter. Fang Deserter goes down like round 1. Like round 1 just dies. He rolled up a Fang Deserter and a Heretical Priest, and the other player was playing a Occult Herb Master and the Wretched Noble. And the Wretched Noble made it, like the other 3 of them made it all the way to the top, kill the 2 dudes up top,
Right.
and then come back down, but the Noble doesn't come down because he's got it in his head that this is his thing and this is his place and he's supposed to be here. It's his destiny to be here. So when the other 2 actually talk to Keith and go, "Oh yeah, we killed those guys, so yeah, you're good, man." And Keith goes up and Noble comes down from the light and starts going, "Who the fuck are you? Get out of my fucking lighthouse." And eventually gets killed by Keith.
Funny.
Yeah, it was a real, this was a real, motherfucker have his name on this? Ugh. Of course you don't have your fucking name on this.
Well, it's very interesting. It's like a combat first level.
Yeah.
Social interaction, really, if you do it right on the second level, and then the third level, another combat, right?
The thing, I played that a little weird because the third level, you are essentially there, you go up and Norman, the not angry one, just starts engaging with you. "Hey, what are you guys up to? What are you doing?" Like, "Oh, what's your deal?" Yada, yada, yada. But I kind of decided that they'd encountered Keith before. So if Keith went up first, which is why I asked what order you went up at, what order you went up.
Gotcha.
If Keith went up first, they were going to start fucking pissing at him because fuck that guy. Get the fuck out of here. We don't like you. Get back down.
Gotcha. No,
so we did that the fast way on a number of levels.
Yeah, kind of. All right,
and
so this was...
I
got this... Yep.
Oh, go ahead. You go ahead. I'll say something else after.
Okay. I'm just doing a quick plug for the gentleman who wrote this. I got it off of itch.io. It's called The Spire of Spite. It is by a guy called Gizmo. I don't remember what his real name is, but it was like £3, or no, it was like £1 off of, like I said, itch.io. And yeah, it's just a cute little mini zine adventure, and I really liked it, and I've enjoyed running it twice now.
Yeah,
and
it's
I just wanted to give a quick plug to that guy.
Well done. Yeah, I was just going to say, I had my Spider Owl soup with Let Us See in Darkness and Climb on Walls, and then you let me find the scroll that would have let me make it pitch black. I was waiting for my turn in the combat because I was going to cast the Knight's Chariot, shove a Spider Owl soup at Tim, drink one myself, and then crawl around on the ceiling and kill everybody. And then Keith just went chunk, and the combat was over.
Well, in terms of giving you that scroll, so there's a random table in this adventure it's a loot table.
Yeah.
If you search a room, roll on this table, and you literally got the sacred scroll.
Oh no, I read that in what happened. You rolled for it, and I was like, yeah, but I got the scroll, and it perfectly paired with the potion that I had made that morning.
Yeah, no, so that's that went really well. I'm really happy you guys survived and made it through the whole adventure this time. and it's not even 10:30.
Yeah, and we've been talking
this-
for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, this went exactly how I hoped it would.
Well, thank you very much. I'd like to take advantage of the early sign-off time, but thank you anyone who's watching. I didn't see anybody in chat tonight, but Mörk Borg, love it, and I hopefully will be bringing Slug back again soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta find another Mörk Borg adventure to run for this group. Amongst like all the other Stockholm Cartel games that I want to run for you guys.
Next week, I'm supposed to be running Shadowrun. Nobody signed up except Mia. We'll see if that game goes off or not. Then there's something called the B Team after that, and then the schedule ends, so we got to get some more games on there.
Yeah, I need to look at the schedule and see. I may be able to play Shadowrun.
Okay, cool.
I just been so busy. I was gone last week or 2 weeks ago, and then I'm back, and then was just getting caught up at work. So I was like not even paying attention. So when you guys said, "Hey, can you play Mörk Borg?" I'm like, "Wait, Mörk Borg? I'm in."
Yeah, well, that's like we had someone else. Right. Like we had Mia, and then we had someone Trappy,
right?
And then Trappy had to drop, and it was like, okay, well, it's going to be Steve and Mia, and maybe we can get someone else. And then sadly, Mia had to drop.
Yeah. So no, I'm always good, for Mörk Borg, and then especially if it ends early because it's only 12:30 for me.
Oh, right.
And I can't guarantee this every time, but like I saw how short this adventure was, and I was like, even if we get all the way through it, it shouldn't be that long, and it wasn't. So that's fucking great.
All right, I'm gonna stop the stream at any rate. Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
We'll see you. No Friday stream this week. Starting next Friday, it'll be pre-recorded. Good night.